Cybersecurity is a complex and messy endeavor. There are many dangerous misconceptions that people and organizations hold that make security even harder to achieve. Let's tackle some of the more troublesome beliefs. Hopefully, this will spur more discussion, debate, and even disagreement. Because the more we communicate, share ideas, constructively confront challenges, and collaborate, the stronger and more secure we become as a community. One of the biggest misconceptions is thinking cybersecurity is all about technology. And in doing so, you're missing one of the most important aspects. People, as well as their behaviors, play a key role in cybersecurity. In fact, if you think about it, it's really like two sides of the same coin, and it just can't be separated. Now, people are always involved. In fact, they are the key components. And if you think about it, the attackers are people, the users are people, the administrators are people, developers of software and firmware and hardware, they're people. It's all part of the same system. We can't just look at technology as some cold, straightforward structure. It's interwoven with the actions, the behaviors, and the intents of people. So, when we look at some of the most troublesome attacks that we see today, whether it be phishing or ransomware, online scams, fraud, data breaches, or any other kind of network intrusions, in many cases, those have been attributed back to poor decisions of people. It may be their unwise behavior. It may be due to weak training or simple mistakes. And attackers are pursuing ruthlessly and with great success the human weaknesses. I mean, if you think about it, why struggle to break strong technical controls like encryption protocols or other firewalls or anything else when going after the end users is so much easier? In fact, this has kind of always been the case. When you look back on security and take a look at Kevin Mitnick or even Frank Abagnale, and both of these guys were good hackers or forgers, but they were world class when it came to social engineering. They understood the technology, but they had a greater insight, and they knew the weakest element was people. And why try and, figure out someone's password, right, or crack it or brute force it, when you can call them up, do a little social engineering, and have them give you their password? It's amazing. Now these guys, they were intelligent, inquisitive, determined, creative. And that's what attackers today are as well. And when you look at any systems today, and you see how people and process and technology are all woven together, many times the biggest gaps, the largest weaknesses are around the people. And it could be the users, it could be the developers, but it's the people that are being attacked, not just the core technologies. So my advice to you is embrace both sides, right? The technology side as well as the behavioral side. Right? Don't be blindsided by only looking at one. They're interwoven and they can't be separated. And so we have to understand aspects of both. Now, technology is important, hugely important, but so is understanding those behavioral aspects and how it's being used or configured. So people in many cases are that weak perimeter. We can't overlook that. And as I've said for many years, I would rather have a security savvy workforce than a stack of firewalls, because people make a difference. They make a difference both in the prevention of things as well as the detection and the response of cyber incidents. So understanding both the technology and the behavioral sides will help close the gaps in your risk mitigation efforts. What are your thoughts? please leave your comments below. And if you found this discussion valuable, please like this video or share it with others so they too may join in on the discussion and benefit from the collective insights. If you are interested in more cybersecurity aspects, follow me on LinkedIn and YouTube for upcoming videos and blogs on cybersecurity.